What I'm doing is cutting up a little bit of firewood that I got from my son. It is made up out of soft pine, but it's got grooves in it for bending. These things were put around in a box around some of the pipe that he gets in at his work, hold it together so it can be picked up with a forklift and shoveled off of a truck and set on the ground. Anyway, I'm cutting up a little bit of firewood today, and we're going to spend today winterizing everything here at the farm. So stay tuned, we've got more coming up. Now that I have my firewood gathered up, I'd like to welcome you all to Thursday, October 7th, 2021. It's time to go build us a little bit of a fire in the furnace in the house. I'm going to keep it, despite the fact I have a pellet stove, just for emergencies and for days like today when I don't have the pellet stove rigged up for running yet. So yeah, we're going to go start a little bit of a fire, then get on to a few other winterization projects around the farm. Now that the overnight lows are going to be down below freezing, I don't think we're going to be needing that air conditioner sticking out of that window too much. So it's time to pull it out and store it for the winter as well. Probably a good thing that I'm done with this extension cord, because I have another use for it inside the house, running a space heater. When I heard about Facebook crashing the other day, it reminded me of the story I've heard a while back about the first Apple computer. Yeah, it belonged to Adam and Eve, and it crashed after just one bite. I do believe, though, before I get too ambitious and getting too much done, so probably I'd better get inside. That thundercloud right there has thunder and lightning in it, and it's heading this way. So, yeah, I think I'm going to go in for a minute or two. Besides, might be a good time to start a fire in the furnace. Yeah. On the 15th of October, the canal company is going to be shutting off our water, which that means no more Nelson Creek. So what I'm doing in the meantime, and to help things survive the winter weather more, is we're going to water everything one last time before they shut the water off. So that's my next project to do. And I've got a little bit of work to do on a sprinkler head or two. Ooh, that rhymes. No pun intended. Now the reason why I'm taking my time in setting up these sprinklers, like that one out here, even though I got it set low, is on purpose. And that is to water these little pine trees that I've got started here in the field on the west side of the property. These trees are here to give us a little break from the road. This one is a Colorado blue spruce. That one's an Austrian pine. And between one that grows pyramid with the pyramid white at the bottom and the other one that grows with the pyramid white at the top, hopefully that'll make a visual break and wind break. What I'm doing here is I am switching places between the two sprinklers that I have. I've just been running this one down the line a ways because it's quite honestly, it's made out of brass. It works better than the plastic one does, which is about half wore out. So we're gonna go for a little walk and string out some garden hose. Now, is there a more efficient way of watering these little trees out here and the big trees? Well, yes. Just my son and I haven't got around to putting in the poly pipe yet and putting in basically a lawn sprinkler system out here to water this. Now, also, next spring or even yet this fall, we will come in here with a plow and try to make a ditch down between the fence and the trees, shallow one, And we will use that for an overflow for the duck pond, because when that overflows, that water's got to go somewhere. And if we can get it to run all the way down this line of trees, that'll save me from having to do this. Yeah. Well, now that the sprinklers have been hooked up to the hose and sort of set on where they're going to spray, we're going to run back up to the pump house, yeah, and turn them on. Yeah, hang on, here we go. Okay, as you can see, the brass sprinkler down at the end is working fine like it should. Might need to adjust it a little bit on its spray pattern. The reason why we put it at the far end is because the plastic one is going to draw off some of the water pressure up here at this end of the hose. And we know that one works really well. So this one we moved closer to the source of the pressure, which is the pump, in hopes of getting it to work so we can cover twice the ground. Because the last 2 or 3 days, we've just been running the one sprinkler down there. So let me turn this one on, adjust it, and see how we're doing. And that's why you're back there, is hopefully you won't get hit with water. Yeah, see, this one isn't working at all. It just stops. And that's where our problem has been with this one. It just flat out stops. Yeah, it won't turn. So, now if we turn off that other sprinkler, yeah, it works great. It's just not getting enough water pressure. Whoa. Yeah, so we're going to shut this one off, let that one down there run, and we'll just do one set of trees, 150-foot section at a time. Just keep moving back till we get to the bigger hose, and then hopefully we'll have enough pressure we can get this one to running. Here's one last look at some fall colors. We've got some sweet pea blooming here at the farm. Yes, even in late October, they're finally getting enough water that they're going to produce some blooms. However, I don't know that the seed pods, they don't look like they have anything in them. They're translucent, they're full. Oh, here's one that does, right there. Sweet pea seeds, yeah. So we'll pick some of these, save them, and plant them around the farm next year. And here's a little something else that's still blooming. This is some alfalfa that's been here on the farm for umpteen million years. It's growing kind of wild over here by the pine trees. But, we got one right in the lens right there almost. But yeah, it's got a pretty little purple bloom on it. And the honeybees seem to like it. So yeah, we're gonna keep some of this stuff growing so it keeps blooming. Well, I hope you enjoyed this little video of winterizing the farm here. If you like what we're doing, please don't forget, right down there, subscribe, give us a thumbs up, thumbs down, leave a comment in the comment section. Let us know what you think, what you want to see, that sort of thing. Do keep your comments clean because we do have little kids that watch the videos. I know I'm bad at some of it myself, but anyway, life rolls on. So anyway, stay tuned. I think the next video may be our pellet stove install at the old farmhouse. So be sure you stay tuned for that one. Anyway, thanks for watching. Have a good one. Y'all be safe out there. Bye-bye.